In this day and age, actually throughout all centuries, it's so easy to forget being kind to oneself. How simple it seems to bring up compassion for another's misfortune. How easily it flows for us to reach out in kindness to someone else. But how difficult it seems to have that same kindness for ourselves. Sometimes you do bad things, you make the wrong decisions, you hurt people along the road. And we might see it as justification to beat up on ourselves. Perhaps there was a lesson we need to learn from the situation and incidents, and if we can extract it, we don't have to keep beating up on ourselves. We should treat not only others with compassion, but also our very self in that same way. It has been said that we tend to be our own worst critics, our own worst enemies. What would happen if we stop criticizing ourselves so much? If we start being friends with ourselves? You could say with our higher selves, that soul essence behind the mask of the ego. I can guarantee you life will only get better. Actually, if you do this, you become a more positive influence on everyone around you, since you generate more and more optimism and positive qualities into your character. Really, it is useful to be kind to yourself and forgive yourself for all the bad things you might have done, for without forgiveness, your mind remains imprisoned in the dead past. The past is the past. We cannot physically go back, but we can mentally alter the way we perceive the past. We don't have to keep looking back in regret and despair. Instead, we should learn to look back and learn what we can and then move on, avoiding making the same mistakes ever again. This is how you grow and expand as an individual. This is how you will realize more of your own potential. This is the way towards a glorious future. One where you increasingly become a better and greater version of yourself. And you know why that is? It's because your soul, which is one with God, does not condemn you for anything. It knows no negative emotions. It does not judge. It only knows love. Infinite love. It is the kind of love you cannot even comprehend as a human being. I once had the great fortune of being allowed to experience this cosmic love. And I remember it felt like my earthly body could not contain such love. I was worried my whole body would explode into an infinite light. I was then taught, do not be worried. I would have never shown you this had you not been ready to experience this divine love. Now you go and tell people about what is in store for them and the great joy of the soul when all negative tendencies vanish from your mind, when all condemnation towards yourself and others end. And all that is left is everlasting compassion for all of creation. The ability to perceive the best in yourself and others. That is the future in store for all human beings, once they reunite with God bliss. This can either happen while alive or occurs after you physically passed away. Now great is this love that exists within the universe, hidden from most but available to you once you start being kind to yourself. The door to infinite love will open for you. Now if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing to receive inspirational videos on a regular basis. And with that being said, dear viewer, never forget that we are the dreamers.